Hello. So, the topic for my partner and I's debate is: does the use of social media benefit in which ways individuals communicate? So, my take on this is yes, it does. Um, Here are a few kind of example questions that we can base my um, speech off of. So, have you ever been in front of a room feeling that there was a spotlight right on you? Say it was from school, an in class session, you were at a business, you're in a meeting, any type of situation where you had to be up in front of a group of people. That is so intimidating. I personally feel intimidated when I have to get up in front of a group of people. Also, have you ever wanted to start a conversation with someone or a group of people, but you could never get the nerve up to talk to them just because you're so shy? That personally is me. And then, has there ever been something you wanted to create and share widely? I'm sure each person has something that they have either created themselves, or someone has created for them, or for somebody else, and they just want to share that. They want to share the work that individuals do, they want to share information, all of that. So, social media is a great way to enhance our lives each day. There's a website called The Knowledge Review. I have a quote from them. It says, social media is described as a collection of online communication channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. So basically that quote, it encapsulates everything that I want to talk about today. Social media can be used for so many beneficial ways. You can promote businesses, you can share information to individuals, to groups, to businesses, anything imaginable. Social media, we have gotten to that point at this time in our lives. So, kind of backing up a little bit, we all know individuals. I'm an individual myself who struggles with shyness. I feel like I do have an introvert personality, and so many people do, and there is not a single problem wrong with that. That's how we're made. It's fine. But also, we have to think of the acutely or permanently physically incapable individuals who can't necessarily get out of their houses at a certain time. They are maybe stuck in a hospital, stuck in a nursing home, whatever. It allows for easier communication and ways to stay in touch. We can stay in touch with our families, friends, say doctors even. I work at a hospital. I'm a nurse at a local hospital, and we use, it's called telecommunication. So we partner with the University of Louisville. They are our stroke go-to physicians. Say we have a patient who has come in with a stroke. The U of L provider will come on. It's like a FaceTime or a Skype video, and they can see the patient face to face through the video and assess them. They can talk to nurses, they can talk to other providers, and the patients. So it is just a great way for us to stay in touch. That may not necessarily be a social media concept, but it is an online service that we are able to use for our patients and to keep them safe and to keep healthcare workers safe as well. Social media, it is a way to help relieve social isolation, and to share thoughts without feeling like you're being judged, that somebody's looking right at you. and you just don't feel comfortable in a situation. And it can really enhance talents without that fear that's put into us when we get in front of a group or a face-to-face conversation with somebody. The social isolation concept, we can be in touch with individuals. I feel like personally it's easier to communicate either over the phone, messaging, or doing a video conversation with somebody. I think it gives us a little more time to gather our thoughts, and we can process things a little slower if we need to, and that's okay. Social media is a good place to share awareness and motivation. In this aspect, we can prevent illnesses. This includes mental and physical illnesses. Physical illness basically being like a flu, if there's any recalls going around to help the safety of ourselves and our kids and families. And mental awareness, we can help prevent suicide rates a lot. I feel like people are more comfortable when they can talk to somebody not in a face-to-face way. People can express themselves through written words, and I can write down my feelings and thoughts, and that is easy for me, but having to tell them and to speak those words, it does get difficult for some individuals. And I had kind of talked about this before and continue to talk about it, but it is much easier to hop in front of a camera in the comfort of your own home or in a quiet place, rather than to speak in front of one person or a group of people, or in front, of like a big audience in a face-to-face way. There are times where we do feel like a sense of urgency and a need to share something. Social media gives us the ability to do that in such a quick manner. And then businesses and schools use social media daily. Even Vincennes University, VJC, this is an online course. We can get our credits for completing work, turning assignments in. We can get so much information from social media alone. I found a quote. It's from Quaddy website. It says, "Did you know 59% of schools say their students use social media networking for educational purposes?" So that is such a large amount. That's half of the population of schools that say this. And then our stories can be spread by the click of a button. You can either pre-record it or you can go live, and whatever you want or need to say, that can be transmitted so far. We can go worldwide, we can share it in smaller groups, and then that can be shared into larger groups as well. I think this is exceptional. It's such a great way to get information out there if we feel like it needs to be shared. It can also be a place to share business and branding. I actually am part of a business myself. It's called Arbonne, and I'm able to, I have a full-time job, but this business, it's online. It allows me to make an extra income in the comfort of my own home. It helps to promote individuals' health and optimize our overall health daily. So I think that is such a good way to promote business and people's lives. Social media, it's also a place where we can build friendships and personal confidence, as well as relationships in general. So in conclusion, the use of social media does benefit ways in which individuals communicate in a positive way. Thank you.